And like, I guess in that pursuit of greatness and in the pursuit of doing these crazy things, like a lot has to be sacrificed. And like you said, like giving 100% to what you want to do, like that means X amount of percent's taken away from other realms of your life. Where have you guys sort of sacrificed, and where do you feel like you're kind of, not lacking, but
Oh, you want me to cry?
Just obviously I'll just start it off, but relationships obviously are gonna get flogged and pushed to the side because we're both pretty busy with freelance work this whole year, and then added making a film and a book, it's like it's a full-time job plus a full-time job, and you're just like making it work. If you're working on your own stuff in the morning, you're working on the film at night. If you got a day off, you're working on the film. If you got a day at work, like it's just like it was such a big year for both of us. Like friendships, relationships definitely took a hit. Like health, we surf a lot, but like definitely got thrown out the window as much as we wanted to be training and doing a bunch of stuff. And yeah, definitely like even work got like kind of pushed aside. Like I turned down some jobs because I just had to finish the project and had to give it everything. And it was a hard year.
Yeah. What about for you, Guy?
Yeah, it's been that's why Spenny can't get me a tablet. Yeah, this has been the hardest year. Last year was the hardest year of my life for sure.
Wow.
Me and my partner of 6 years broke up kind of with the project being a huge catalyst for that. Like Spenny touched on, I found it really hard to balance, like, relationship, this project, commercial work, and then also just looking after myself in the process. Like, so yeah, that's kind of just happened recently. So it's been really tough. Like even on the weekend, her not coming to the films, and she's kind of been part of this. Like when we first met, I didn't take photos. So it was like, she's been there from the start. Wow. So it's been like, it's been really tough for me personally. And I think like, we even got asked the other day, like, is it worth it? And I kind of said like, yeah, it's worth it. But I think as a whole, next time we do this, I really want to, look at my life and be like, why are you doing this? Like, what's your end goal? Because I think for me, like, I looked at people like Jimmy and Chris, and I thought like, if I'm one of the best adventure photographers in the world, like then I'll be happy. And I think like if anything in my life wasn't related to like photography or storytelling or these projects, it was like it fell to the side. And I think I'm starting to realize now that like you can be happy in other aspects of your life. And I think for me, like I've been so set on this one goal, and now I've reached it, and like part of me does feel a bit empty. And I've heard like Burkhard say it before when he talks about his like pillars, and you've got your friendship, your career, your health, your gas burners. And I think I've really, I don't know, I didn't like, I understand it now. I understand that if you're going to put 100% into something, like other things are going to take a hit. And I think like, this is where my passion is at for sure, like doing these trips and storytelling, but it's also like, next time we do this, I do want to find a better balance. And I think Spenny's like, at the moment, he's trying to find that balance too with his partner. It's like, you really have to be present and make time for it when you're not on the project. Because I think my thing was like, we were both stressed so much. And like you touched on before, it's like, if you were at a job in the day, we were having meetings in the night. So it was like, you'd get home from a job and you're cooked, and then Spenny, I, and Luke, our producer, would be on a meeting for an hour talking about what do we got to do tomorrow. So I think like, next time I kind of want to set myself a bit more boundaries for like, relationship, like how do I survive this and like be happy at the end of it? Because I think it's really fucking hard.
Yeah, like, it's so hard. I think we did like pretty good, like in the big scheme of things, but like, yeah, it was a crazy year for all of us. Like, yeah, everyone definitely like gave it probably a little bit too much, but that's kind of what I think what you have to do to pull off a project like this. You like really have to just give it everything, and then on the flip side of that, definitely took massive hits on other aspects of our life.
You guys talk about it because it's the hidden side behind all the glamour. Like, if someone just went to your premiere, they would have only seen you guys walk out like at the start, at the end, laughing, having a great time, go away. And it's the element of like, oh, I want to be those guys. Like, I wish I was one of those guys, like doing what they want, and they're so confident, they're so this. But it's like, if you want to chase your dreams, there's a real reality behind it. There is a real harsh reality. And it's when you go home from those premieres, and like you were saying, Guy, it's like you literally leave and go to the next thing, and then you're already thinking about that.
Well, even on Friday night, I left at 11 because I was like sad. Like I like had a heaviness in my heart. And that was one of like the most amazing nights of our career life for sure. And like a part of me still felt.
Your personal life was one of the saddest.
It's been, I've learned a lot, and I think like we all have, like for sure. But it's like, it's interesting to see like like, you know, where is your happiness coming from, or what's the end goal of this project? And I think it's been a big reality for all of us on this project for sure.
Yeah. And Burkhardt always says like happiness occurs before you leave your front door. And I think so many people, as you said, like seek happiness externally and seek fulfillment externally, like through whatever it is they're doing in their life, their relationship, their job, like their car, whatever it is. But like none of that stuff will bring you to, and you really need to establish a solid base and foundation. And I think that is what separates kind of like the average Joes from the greats, like the Burkhardts, the Jimmy Chins. Like in order to do what they do and do it for so long, you have to have it figured out. Like Jimmy Chin isn't chasing happiness on those rock walls. He's just not. And he knows that, and he's got it sorted out. It's in his home life, it's in his routine with his wife, whatever it is. And yeah, I think it's cool that you guys are just on this journey and you're willing to learn. Like when things got tough, you weren't like, no, I can't do this, I'm out. You'd be like, all right, this shit's tough, I'm gonna figure it out, I'll keep going.
Yeah.